After a year of protests for racial equity, Oregon senators are considering several bills which would drastically change how violent criminals in Oregon are sentenced.
So there's a virtual Senate hearing underway right now on this issue. Our Wayne Haverly actually sat down with prosecutors and crime victims. You talked to both sides in this emotional debate. What did you learn, Wayne?
Well, all these bills that are being discussed right now are aimed at changing Measure 11. That's also known as Oregon's tough on crime law, a law that voters here in the state have already passed 2 times.
The push for racial equity has dominated the headlines over the past year. Now, Oregon senators are considering making changes to the state's sentencing guidelines by dismantling Measure 11. Multnomah District Attorney Mike Schmidt is in favor of the proposed changes, which would give judges more control over sentencing rules, which he believes are sometimes far too strict.
This is a one strike and you're out policy. A person who shows exceptional cruelty will receive the same sentence as someone who played a very small or passive role in a crime.
Oregon's District Attorneys Association does not agree and strongly supports the existing Measure 11 guidelines. So does this woman, whose ex-husband killed one of her 11-week-old twin babies in 2011. Khalik Mansour was sentenced to life in prison on murder charges, but won an appeal this past summer and then pled guilty to lesser manslaughter charges, which would fall under these proposed changes.
My ex-husband's 10-year part of his manslaughter 1 charge would be reduced to 5 years and possibly 4. So they are telling me that my child's life was worth 4 years. Not only is that unconscionable for them to do that, but if my son's killer gets out, I am in fear for my life and for my family's life.
Senator Floyd Przansky sponsored Senate Bill 401 and believes judges should have more control over sentencing.
The bottom line is that we need to allow the court to take in all factors and all considerations as to making their determination as to what is the most appropriate sentence on a case-by-case basis.
Now, Angela, the crime victim that you just heard from she will be testifying in front of a Senate hearing when it reconvenes in just a couple of minutes from now. So we will be monitoring that for you. And also tomorrow, the Senate's going to meet. They're going to have a workshop on this issue. So it's something that we'll have to be following closely in the coming weeks. Back to you.
All right, Wayne Haverly. And